Back in the basement again today for a really quick update. First of all, I haven't been putting out many videos lately. I'm sorry if you've been looking for it, and I thank you for looking forward to my videos, but I've just been fairly busy with life, with work, and with a meet. So last week I competed in the USAPL Open World Cup in Albany, New York. I will do a recap video probably later this week. So more content definitely coming. I'm just waiting on some of the media assets that I purchased to kind of put them into all one big video and be able to talk about my attempts and all that other good stuff without just relying on the stream footage, which by the way was a really good high quality stream, probably one of the best that I've seen. So really cool to see. Also really cool to see some of you guys go back and like comment during my actual meet or send me messaging saying, hey, we watched you. I really do appreciate it. And it really actually helps motivate me try to do better and want to do better going forward, both with competing and also making some content, because a lot of people at the meet came up and said, hey, I used your videos to build my gym or whatever the case may be. So I am really thankful for that. Thanks a lot. But that being said, I'm not currently on a specific program. I will do another update on that as well, talk about what I'm doing, why I'm doing, and where I want to go with my competing future. Still want to compete, not retiring or anything like that. I always want to get better and I want to actually compete more, but I know that's not the best thing for me in terms of making progress. But because I'm not on any specific programming, I can really play around with stuff. So I was playing around with the safety squat bar today. I have the one from Rep. I think it's the best value for the money. I've done a video on that. But one of the things that I maybe did a little prematurely is play around with some stuff too soon. What I mean by that is typically when I'm in competition mindset, I got to use IPF style bars with the thin comp collars. I got to do main competition movements like squat, bench, and deadlift. And I can't work in a lot of the fun stuff that you've seen in my videos as I get more comp specific because it doesn't make as much sense. But since again, I'm not programmed right now, I don't know when my next meet's going to be, I can get a little crazy. And also speaking of crazy, as I get towards a meet and competing, I want to change everything from my form to what I do to second guessing if I'm even going to be able to make it into the meet. Am I going to bomb out on squats? And I actually injured my back about 2 or 3 weeks out where I couldn't deadlift for a full 2 weeks. So I was really worried going into it. I was also really worried about my squat depth. That's something that I've struggled with, as longtime viewers know. So I decided to make the switch to a heeled shoe the last 2 weeks of prep. So all prep, I used flats. 2 weeks out, I said, hey, might be a good idea to use a heeled shoe. So I've been using these Tier L1 lifters, which I've done a video on since I've bought these with my own money and they came out. When I use heeled shoes, I like these because they are a bit wider on the toe box side. And seeing that I normally train in like barefoot minimalist shoes with wide toe boxes, these feels much more comfortable. And my Addy Powers and Rombaleos of the past, even though those are great shoes and they still go for a high value on the secondhand market today, they just really felt even more narrow. So I had been using these. And then because I was getting ready to compete, and I tend to get a little bit overboard when it comes to matching all my stuff and my gear and how I look good, lift good, feel good, look good, feel good, lift good. There's a Deion Sanders quote in there somewhere. But I actually saw that they had released some extra wide versions. So I decided to pick up a second pair of these L1 lifters. I had a coupon, so I got these for $150. Again, paid with money out of pocket. And I got these in literally the day before I left for Albany. So I got these in on Thursday. I used them for one session before actually going to my meet, and everything worked out well. Spoiler alert, which you'll see in the recap video. But these are interesting because, again, they're marketed as extra wide, but if you look at them on the bottom of the soles, the first thing I did is hey, I want to see if these are actually wider or not. I got the original pair, got some construction paper, and basically traced the outline of these shoes on a piece of paper. I then got these shoes, put them on top, traced the outline again, and what I found was exactly the same thing. There was no difference in the actual outsole on these. However, when I put them on, they felt wider. So I reached out to Tier, I asked them, they said, yeah, actually the outsoles are the same. Where it's different is on the inside. There's about 12 millimeters more space. And if you look at them from the top on the toe box, you can actually see the extra wide version, especially in this area here, tends to push out and up a little bit more. So more breathability. So if you have wider feet and you're interested in these, I would definitely go with the wide version just because you can really splay your toes a little bit better. And yes, these are the exact same size. They're both size 13 US. So I like these a lot so far. Use them today. Like I said, I'll probably be using them for squatting going forward. I'd never really found much difference in my squat form in terms of flats or heels. But again, every little bit can matter. So I'm just going to go with these and ride that momentum. Other than that, let me know what you guys want to see in terms of videos from me. I want to get back into more strength training, maybe especially for the older audience, meaning that you're starting to have kids, full-time job, wife, whatever the case may be. Life gets busy. Maybe you're building a home gym. Maybe you want to get into powerlifting. Kind of want to make some videos around that and competing. I want to talk about what the Basement Barbell Club is, which is a certified club through USAPL. In case anyone wants to join, I'll do a video on that. There are some equipment pieces I got to do videos on too. I don't have a ton of gear coming in necessarily. There are a couple of big pieces on the way, but if there's anything specific you want to see, let me know in the comment section below and we'll catch up with you next time. In the meantime, as always, thanks for watching and stay big.